fake, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. It's 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Peyton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Elam able to put this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he finds Fitzgerald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He spins free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Walter Payton, 38 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 6 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25, check 25, check 25, check 31, check the line. Kill. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Now the Bears' sixth-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. $10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Catch and run.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And who we got? Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, now look at it. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Dude, watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, and they're going to throw without it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad on your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I 7. Here we go.
Now Allen again, throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Alpha. Use the mark. Check.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
56.
First and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Stenerud now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing now is Allen. It's caught. Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Peyton. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey, we have you.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, ready? 50. Let's go, D. He's crashing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. What? Just wait. Check out, read. Under 10, under 10, 10. Orbit.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown,